everybody. Welcome back to the Trike Show. I'm Brayden.
I'm Harold.
And we're here to talk
Trikes.
This time we've got a new slew of questions, all kind of based around visibility and safety.
Yep.
So stick around. We'll get answering this week's questions.
Yep.
You got a question to start us off?
Yeah, let's get right into it. All right, our first question for this week is, I'm worried that my trike is too close to the ground and I'm worried that drivers aren't going to be able to see me. What can I do to be more visible?
I think that's a pretty valid question.
Yeah, you don't
right?
want to get smushed.
Some of these trikes be pretty low.
Chris Brayden.
Yeah, oh yeah. I strongly recommend, every time, right?
Yeah.
You need a flag.
Yeah.
Got to have a flag.
Yeah, big old tall flag. We have tons of options here. A lot of trikes will come with flags, and we have a crazy amount of funky flags for you guys to get.
Couldn't go over them all in this video. Wouldn't want to waste your time doing that either.
Yeah. Go to website time.
It's the website, yeah. Go ahead, look at our flag tab.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of them. We have some funny ones, big old cow flags that I wish people bought more.
I love that flamingo flag we have.
Little air up. But
that, yeah. What other things can you do?
I get asked all the time. I like the color purple.
You do like the color purple?
I do like the color purple. Yeah. But the customers will go, hey, I actually really like this trike color. I'm concerned that it's not visible enough.
Right.
And what's the general sentiment with that?
General sentiment in that is when you're on a trike and you're going by a driver's not really going to be able to see the color profile too much, whether it's a fluorescent yellow or a dark green. You're taking up so much of that trike that any of the frame, you're going to be able to see it. Driver's really not going to be able to. What you can do to offset that, get some lights, get some big old bright lights. I know you have a light site that you love recommending, but one thing to keep in mind is don't worry about the color. Get the color you want, and then get some big lights.
Yeah, they're going to see you riding on the trike a lot sooner than they see the color of the frame of the trike.
Right. And what lights do you recommend, Brayden?
We can go into lights.
Yeah, let's go for lights.
Absolutely.
Let's talk lights.
Absolutely. I think lights are really important. Yeah. I think they're really important, and for the price of what they are and the safety that they kind of achieve, it's really important not to get the cheapest light out there. Mm-hmm. Get the brightest light. Find the brightest light that you can. What we have in stock, my Cat Eye AMPP 1100.
Yes.
It's an 1100 lumen light. It's my favorite light that we have.
Yes.
When we're thinking headlights, I like a light that stays on constant. Yep. But Cat Eye lights do have flashing.
They do have that strobe function.
Little strobe. And then same with the rear tail light.
Yeah, I want something. Cat Eye is 450 that you can toss in the back.
It's like you've heard my spiel every now and again.
No, yeah, it's like I have an office right next to you.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Both rechargeable.
Yep.
Use the same cable even.
Right.
I wouldn't do it any other way. 450 vis tail light, 1100 headlight. Keeps you visible no matter the color of the trike, right?
Yeah.
You have a flag, you have the brightest lights,
yeah.
You're sitting on the trike, they're gonna see you.
Yeah. So to sum it up, get a big flag, get some bright lights, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What about for those trikes with a motor? What integrated lighting options do you have there?
If you don't want to have to worry about individually recharging your lights.
You just want to have one battery running everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Each motor kind of has its own option.
Right.
The Bosch has the Nova light system. Comes to brake light and headlight.
Right.
Run right off the battery.
Right.
Even for Bafang, we have our own integrated lighting kit.
Yeah.
Shimano has a light system.
Yeah, they're the Bosch Mueller.
Yeah.
One. Yeah.
Yeah. All run off of the battery. Fantastic if you just, I don't want to worry about whether or not my light's charged or not. I just want to get on the trike and ride.
Press a button and go.
Yeah. As long as that battery's on, those lights will turn on too.
Yeah.
I do think another thing to mention, our quads, just to circle back to our quads, our 4x4 comes stock with the...
Yeah, those are really cool, actually. We've taken the front bumper and integrated a set of lights there. As well as in the back bumper as well, that you can all control with that one display panel. And then
has the little button, turns it on and off.
I think we even have a turn signal system that we can do with those.
Yeah, an upgradable turn signals, just in case that was something
you were feeling.
We needed turn signals on.
What about for turn signals on trikes?
We can. We have done it in the past. We've used like motorcycle turn signals to throw on the back. Really is a case by case. Really custom builds. Really flexible builds, we're more likely to put turn signals on than say some of our other trike options.
Right.
Like on a cat trike, there's not a ton of space to do that. So I do think you sacrifice some other options to have turn signals,
Right.
Which I think is worth considering.
Yeah. Yeah, pros and cons in each and every way. We also have just a little box turn signal that we can install. It just is wired and goes up to your handlebar. You can use that as well, but again, that's taking up more very valuable space where you could
especially in your controls.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with that too much.
How many buttons do you want to be dealing with your hands?
Right. Well, Brayden, we've talked about lights, we've talked about motors on lights, we've talked about flags. What other things can a rider get to make sure they're safe, other than lights, other than these flags? And what are good things to keep in mind?
Good, just pointers, right? The person coming towards you on like the road, say you're sitting on the shoulder, right? They're going to be on the opposite side of the road.
Right.
Generally speaking, I'm not in any danger from oncoming traffic.
Right.
I'm not going towards them.
Right.
I'm more worried about the drivers behind me.
Right.
So mirrors, I think, are a requirement.
A lot of trikes already come with mirrors. All cat trikes come with one mirror.
Right.
And then you should get another.
Yeah, it's better to have two, right?
Yeah,
cheap safety insurance.
You as you can.
I'd rather have had it than not have it.
Right.
And I just to really kind of nail it down. The tail light needs to be, I think, elevated.
Yeah, you want to get it up as high up as you can.
Depending on the trike.
Fairly low to the ground. So you want to get up on the top of the seat, on the back of your rack. If you get our super headrest, you can put that on there and clamp it on there. That way you're shining that right into a driver's eye. Not enough to stun them and make them get into an accident, of course, but enough to let them know, hey, I'm here. Don't switch me.
I mean, you shouldn't be worried about being obnoxious. This is a safety thing. I need to be seen.
Yes.
So if that's being annoying, then that's being annoying.
Yeah.
I'd rather be safe than be at risk.
Right.
We get bothered all the time because we film little shorts, all of our YouTube channels.
Yeah, we go in our parking lot and people think we're in genuine danger.
But is it important to wear a helmet when you're out riding?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Helmet.
Guaranteed.
A bright helmet.
I know that it's not going to tip, as much as a bike's going to.
Right.
But if it does, you're going to really want a helmet on.
Yep.
So don't do what we do. If when we're out actually riding out on a trail,
not as I do.
Yeah, I mean, at least for our videos and content, when we're out riding on a trail, we're wearing our helmets.
Absolutely.
It's just about being safe.
Yeah. Be safe. Be comfortable. Be seen.
Yeah.
I guess another thing to keep in mind when you're going to pick a trike, what should I factor into that if I'm concerned about safety? Between the trike models.
Sure. I mean, I think if you're going into it and you already know you're going to be in high traffic areas, right? I'm be riding on the road. There's going to be cars all the way around me. You should be going in looking for a higher trike.
Yeah.
Seated trike, right? Something that you're going to be more visible.
Yeah.
That way your head's not as low, like on a 700.
Yeah.
Right. You're laid back. Fun to ride. Don't get me wrong. Love that trike.
Yeah, but it's less fun when you think, oh, my head's right next to the center axle of the truck.
Right. A lot easier to be on the side of the road in something with like a higher seat.
Right.
Like the Villager.
The Ice Adventure HD.
Yeah, Ice Venture HD. And Ice has a really cool like seat adapter.
Yeah, their high seat adapter that brings it up a couple inches so you can be even more visible.
Like, not only is it easy to get it out of, but for visibility reasons, they're going to see you a lot easier.
Yeah.
I think it's also good to circle back to fat tire trikes. Just being higher up off the ground,
right?
And our quads.
It's a larger profile,
right? Being bigger, I'm a lot more visible,
right?
Not only in height, but in a quad and fat tire, just size, just general size.
It'll be tall.
It's hard to not see an Ice full fat.
Yeah. And plus in that orange they have,
right? The obnoxious Ice orange. Yeah,
get lights.
Another trike that just doesn't come up often. Like thinking about them.
Gee, I wonder why.
A lot of mixed feelings.
Yeah.
What about the Delta style trikes?
Yeah, what we see a lot of is for people that are really concerned about visibility, they're going to want to go with an Eco Delta or any of the other Delta trikes that are offered because that's really going to give you the highest riding profile that you can get.
I think it might be important to kind of circle back around. What is the difference between a Delta style trike and a tadpole trike?
If you think of it, tadpoles are going to have two wheels in the front, one wheel on the back. Delta, that's going to be reversed. One wheel in the front, two wheels in the back.
Generally lower trikes. Delta's got a higher seat rating.
Right.
we have mixed feelings about the performance between a Delta and a Tadpole.
Yeah.
But it would be unfair to say that the seat height isn't an advantage on the Delta.
Definitely.
And definitely adds to the visibility of them.
Right. Yeah, and be bigger, be more seen.
Right. That's what it's about. It really depends on what type of riding you're doing, right? If I'm going to be next to a bunch of cars in traffic, I do think it's important to be as safe as I can. All the lights, seat height, pick the right trike.
Right. Well, this week we talked about visibility and safety. You guys, let us know what you're doing to keep yourself safe and visible. We want to hear it. Put it in the comments below. Your idea of riding being safe could help the next rider out there. Remember to relax, spin fast, and ride trikes. We'll see you guys next time.
I mean, just because this week's over with questions doesn't mean it's over. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, check out our socials. We will be back. We'll be back with another video. Any questions, concerns, comments, please put them down below. You can also email us and call us. We're the guys you're going to be talking to on the other end. So
most of the time.
If you like the question, think it'd be good content for the video, plan on seeing it next week. We're happy to bring them up.